She's a comedian, best-selling author, and has never been one to hold back. And now she's bringing her High and Mighty tour to Milwaukee, hitting the Pabst Theater on Friday, February 20th. Joining me now is Chelsea Handler, ahead of her Milwaukee stop. Chelsea, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I'm coming to Milwaukee.
Yeah, what are you excited for about coming to Milwaukee? Let's start there.
Well, I mean, you guys have a good selection of food that we don't really have access to in California or some other places. So it's that Midwestern diet that I'm looking forward to imbibing in. And I've been in Milwaukee so many times on tour, so I feel like I know the city. I feel like I know every city, but there are some cities I haven't been to, as you pointed out in our little talk before we got on the air.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. So you got some things to explore when you get here to Milwaukee. You're bringing the High and Mighty tour to Milwaukee. What kind of Chelsea are we getting on this tour?
This is a lot of travel adventure. I had a big year of travel. I hit the 7th continent. I went to Antarctica this year on a psychedelic conference. So there were a lot of people that were studying psychedelics, and then the other half of the boat was doing the psychedelics, and I was part of the second group. So we saw penguins, we saw humpback whales. We didn't give them any psychedelics because I'm not that type of person, but we had an incredible time. And some guy that I met in Vegas at a blackjack table after one of my nights at my residency. I have a residency in Vegas at the Cosmo. I met a guy at a blackjack table, and we had hit it off, and we won all this money together. And then he texted me the next day and he said, "How do I get to see you again? You seem like one big adventure." And I said, actually, I sent him a link to the trip I was going to in Antarctica. I said, well, this is my next big adventure. And then he came to Antarctica. So I have a magnetic attraction to outrageous stories. Yeah. And I love to share on stage.
I was going to ask, what's the piece of advice there that you have from that story? But I don't know if that's, is that advice?
It's not advice, it's more storytelling. Okay. I share all of my travel stories, all of my adventures of the past year. It was the High and Mighty tour. And it's a nice opportunity to bring, to remind everybody during this kind of, dark time in our country about togetherness, joyfulness, and just humanity. Like, I love, as a comedian, looking out into the crowd and seeing two people who did not come together rubbing shoulders and laughing. That gives me a lot of pride and a lot of purpose, and that's my job as a comedian, to give everybody a reprieve, from all of the ugliness of the world, and remind people about the joyfulness that still exists.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You really have built a career on saying some of the things that people may be afraid to say. Does comedy feel more risky right now or more necessary?
More necessary. No, it's not risky. I'm not an idiot, so I'm not risking anything by doing comedy. And people who are really scared to say something, or to just be respectful of people that are not like you. You don't have to rip them apart. It's better to focus on, I like to focus, on making fun of myself first and foremost. And that's usually is a good formula. And then I move out.
Yeah, that is fantastic. When Milwaukeeans leave your show, what do you hope that they feel leaving the Pabst Theater?
Inspired to really go for it in life. I just came back from a heli ski trip in northern Canada where we jumped out of a helicopter and skied down this crazy terrain. And I'm just really proud of myself for kind of getting after it in life. And I always want to just leave everybody with that kind of vibe. Like, you don't have to go heli skiing, but you really do have to get out of your comfort zone and go for it. This is the only life we get. And I love the philosophy of just living out loud and being braver than you want to be.
Chelsea, thank you so much for giving us some time this morning ahead of your tour stop here in Milwaukee. Chelsea Handler's High and Mighty tour stops at the Pabst Theater Friday, February 20th. Tickets are available now on WISN.com/links. 12 News at 11 continues after this break.